Hello everybody. In this video I want to talk very shortly and in a very concise way about what to expect from the new moon in Capricorn that is happening today as I'm recording this January 11th, 2024. So let's see. This new moon will be the first new moon of 2024 and it is a very important one in fact. It happens once in a year, and this is a great new moon for setting new intentions for growth and success. So visualize, create blueprints, create vision boards for your intentions, because this is a very great time and energy. It means planting seeds for growth. That's why it is called the new moon. The effects of this new moon will be felt most deeply 3 days before and 3 days after. And expect realization or just the complete success of those intentions 6 months after in June 2024, when we will have the full moon in Capricorn. Now this new moon is happening in 20 degrees and 44 minutes. Here it is, where the moon and the sun are conjoining, are conjunct each other, and this will be big deal for any personal planets in those degrees in Capricorn and in cardinal signs, that is in Libra, Aries and Cancer as well. So if you have personal planets in those signs and in those late degrees, you will be affected the most. What is really important is that this new moon will be squaring the nodes, the south and the north node. So it means leave the past behind and move to the future with new goals. What other important aspects this will be making is it will be sextiling Neptune. So what you dream you can achieve. This new moon is ruled by Saturn, that has also support from Mars and Jupiter as well. So your hard work will be seen and appreciated, but you must do and show the work. At the same time, this will be trining Uranus. So what you start acting, it is much about action in fact, will manifest in a very unexpected, good way. It will be faster. And because this is Uranus, it will set you free. That's why I'm telling about leave the past behind and move to the future. You will be somehow forced to make those changes of progress. Now let's continue with all 12 signs from Aries to Pisces, where you will feel the most, in which area of your life you will see much effect. Now, before jumping to each sign from Aries to Pisces, I'm telling you that Cancer will have much focus, or this energy will be felt in commitment and marriage. Leo for dating, Gemini and Sagittarius in the money sector, Aries in career, Taurus and Scorpio in travel and learning, Libra in maybe moving home, your living situation, if you're dealing with real estate, something like that. But let's get more specific. Starting with Aries. So Aries, this is a new chapter in your career. Maybe this will manifest as a new job opportunity or promotion at work. So this is happening in your 10th house. The ruler of this new moon, the Saturn, is in the 12th house. So it is coming from a very isolated place. It means that maybe you are working behind the scenes of making a change in your career, and this is the moment of taking some action. Maybe applying for a new job if you have been thinking about changing careers, because this has much potential to grow to a real opportunity, and you may get this new job that you may have dreamed about. It is something that you may have been visualizing or dreaming about. That's how I can connect the Saturn in the 12th house with the new moon in the 10th. Now let's continue with Taurus. So for you, Taurus, the new moon will be in the 9th house. The ruler of the new moon will be in the 11th house. What does this mean? It may mean starting a new course, maybe teaching, maybe broadcasting and sharing your ideas with the world. It may mean traveling or creating a new perspective on how you want to see the future, so creating a new belief system. Also, because Saturn is in the 11th house, this travel may be connected with some of your best friends. Maybe you will be traveling with them, or if you are broadcasting your message, it may reach big audiences, big communities. 11th house is the house of internet as well. So if you're starting something new, maybe opening a new YouTube channel, creating a new podcast, creating a website and writing blog posts, that's how I can relate this message connected to a bigger audience, that is the 11th house where the ruler of this new moon is. Now let's continue with Gemini. So Gemini, the new moon will be happening in your 8th house, and it is the house of emotional depth. It is the house of finances as well, of shared resources. So how can we interpret this? This is a very great opportunity to increase your income based on performance. So start working hard. It may sound as a cliche, but it is true, because why do I say start working hard, make plans? Because the ruler of the new moon is in the 10th house. It is related to your career, so you may get some extra bonus or promotion from your work, from your job, and this will increase your income, your finances. Some of you will see an increase in the finances of your partner, and this is a very good opportunity to create more intimacy with your partner as well. So that is for you, Gemini. Now let's continue to Cancer. So Cancer, this new moon will be happening in your 7th house. It is a new chapter starting with your partner. It's about discussing whatever it is not working and trying to improve the relationship so it doesn't break, but it goes to that next important step. It upgrades. So that's a new chapter. A better chapter is possible with your partner if the conversation goes right. Now, some of you will be connecting with somebody new that has great potential to be your partner if you are single. And with Saturn in the 9th house, maybe you will be connecting with somebody that is abroad, lives abroad, or has a different culture and background from you. Now let's move to the next sign, Leo. Leo, this new moon will be happening in your 6th house. What does it mean? It means resetting your daily habits, because this is the house of habits, work, routine. It is needed to reset your daily habits, and with Saturn being in the 8th house, maybe you have been affected emotionally, or if you continue like this, if you don't make some changes in your routine, maybe your sleep patterns, on how much you work, regulating all this will help your emotional well-being as well. Starting a new health regimen or setting a new health regimen is very important. It will not only improve your physical health, but your mental health at the same time. Being more productive, by creating new plans is highly important as well. So Saturn in the 8th house means that this is something that if it does not get planned and structured, it may cause you problems emotionally. So you should be care about this. You should be caring by being more detailed and creating structures and plans. Now let's go to Virgo. So for you, Virgo, the new moon will be happening in the house of true love. What does it mean? It means meeting someone you may fall in love with if you are single. A new beginning in the relationship with your children if you do have children. If there have been some problems in communication with your children, there's a chance to improve this communication. If some of you are interested in pregnancy, this is great news. And this may be an opportunity to grow the family, and you may hear great news about pregnancy if you are interested about that. Now, with Saturn being in the 7th house, you may be meeting somebody new that you will fall in love with, but that has potential to grow to something serious like marriage and commitment. Now, the 5th house is the house of having fun. It is the house of dating. Now, if you are in a relationship, it means having date nights with your partner to improve the spark in the relationship. And at the same time, it may mean starting a new creative project that may become serious, and you may collaborate and create a business partnership as well. So some side hustles or some hobbies or projects that you may have had may grow to a real business. Now let's jump to Libra. What do we have for you, Libra? The new moon will be happening in your 4th house. So your house of your living situation, of physical home, of your parents, relationship with your parents. So this is a new beginning in your relationship with your parents if you have been problems there. Pluto has been here for quite for almost 16 years. So problems in dynamics of family, relationships with family may have been problems for some of you. And this is a new chance to begin to improve those relationships in the family. For some of you, it may mean ideas for moving home or location, or it may mean home improvement and renovations. Now, this is the house of emotional well-being, emotional foundation. And you may be thinking about how the communication with your family is important for your emotional well-being, how the communication should be improved, or if it cannot be improved, you should focus on yourself in order to be more dependent on yourself for your own happiness and emotional well-being. Saturn will be in the 6th house. What does this mean? Some of you will be maybe working from home, and if this is the case, you will make some changes in your workspace, in your home, maybe renovating that place, improving that space that you use for work there in your home. That's what I'm getting for you, Libra. Now let's go to Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio? The new moon will be happening, or has happened already for some of you, because at the time I'm recording it, the new moon has occurred, but it will be felt 3 days after as well in your communication sector, sphere. So improving communication with one of your relatives or siblings will be your focus. Some of you will be signing a new contract, learning something new. Some of you will be interested to take a short trip. Now, this is a trine here with Uranus in the 7th. It may mean involving communication with your partner for a new chapter, so discussing problems that may have been in the past in order to make the connection more stable. With Uranus there, it may have been unstable for some time, and since Uranus ingressed into Taurus in 2018, in fact, for some time now, this may be a good opportunity to start some new communication patterns or improvements that may improve the relationship. So that is for you, Scorpio. Now let's go to Sagittarius. The new moon for you, Sagittarius, will be happening in your 2nd house. Your house of your income, the money that you take. So there may be a new income source that will improve your self-esteem. Some of you will be updating your skills with new skills that will improve your income. Now we have a trine to Uranus and a trine to Jupiter from Mars as well. So there's improved motivation, and maybe you are thinking about how to upgrade your current work, maybe how to be more productive and how to do more work in less time, or maybe to change your work in order to have more money, increase the money, or get a promotion. Be more productive, produce more work in order to be more financially stable. So Saturn is in the 4th house. It is in a harmonious connection with Mars as well. It tells me that the motivation to make more money is related to your idea about home or house. Maybe you're thinking about buying a new house, renovating it, or helping a family member. Now let's get to Capricorn. So Capricorn, happy birthday. This is your season. The new moon will be in your 1st house. It is the house of self. It is a great energy for resetting your energies, improvement of your confidence and self-image. So it's about self-improvement. How do you present yourself? How do you look? And how do you communicate? Because Saturn is in the 3rd house. You may be thinking about maybe changing look, improving your physical health, joining a gym, appearance, upgrading your appearance, making it more better, and learning how to communicate better, because the ruler is in the 3rd house. That is for you, Capricorn. Now let's go to Aquarius. For you, Aquarius, this will be happening in your 12th house. It is the house of isolation, or it tells me that it is the moment for you to self-reflect about any self-undoing, releasing old self-beliefs, and not criticizing yourself, being intentional for inner growth, focusing on that. So reflecting what serves you and what doesn't to your emotional well-being. That is very important. Saturn, the ruler of this new moon, is in the 2nd house, so there may be some insecurities around financial stability. As well, some thoughts about this. It is a time of self-reflection, not very active, where you may start a spiritual practice, may start journaling, meditation, or being more active, like taking care more of yourself, walking in nature, thinking, reflecting on how to release those old self-beliefs that has been sabotaging you, and creating more self-confidence and releasing that inner low self-confidence that you may have had, especially around money issues, because, as I said, the Saturn is in the 2nd house. Now let's go to Pisces. Pisces, this new moon is happening in your 11th house, in the house of communities, goals. So it may mean connecting with a new tribe, with new people, new groups, and maybe leaving behind people that you are not connecting or aligned fully anymore with. It may mean creating new goals for the future. Now, Saturn is in the 1st house, the ruler of this new moon. And it means that being serious about this will mean that those new goals that you have about the future will be accomplished, but it needs work, patience, and dedication. And you will become serious now, really serious, understanding the power of being in a community that does not serve you anymore, that talks low, is not optimistic. It doesn't help you to grow, and you're thinking more, focusing more on yourself, how to connect with a better community, and that's how this may manifest. So those are the 12 signs from Aries to Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I try to be as concise as possible and simple with conveying the message of how this new moon in Capricorn may manifest for you. It is a new moon of achieving goals, being successful, creating new ambitions, and especially new plans, and going through them in order to climb the mountains and go to the top. So let me know in the comments if you are liking those kinds of astrology videos, and any feedback, it is highly appreciated. So thank you very much, and if you want to support the channel, you can like and subscribe and share the video as well. Thank you, and good luck.